Hey everyone, and welcome to my Webkinz Grand House tour today. We have my magical retriever Memory, who's going to be our tour guide this evening, as you can see, and I'm in her room right now. So let's take a look at my house. So I have a very large house. I counted 130 rooms, and while not all of them are complete, there's a lot of really fun rooms here, and I'm excited to share them all with you. Some of them are work in progress, and some of them just have, like for example, my trade room just has a lot of things that I would trade and such. Okay, so we're gonna start and we'll just kind of wind our way around back and forth through all the rooms. So this is my trade room that we're gonna start off with. I have some pretty rare items. I'd say probably the most rare item in this room is the ambulance right here. So there's that. And there's a lot of fun wall decor here and old cat and dog room themes. Let's go to the retro kitchen. This is one of my newer rooms. Right here, it's got yummy soup on the counter and some sandwiches, and probably one of my favorite furniture is this right here. It's a vintage telephone, and it's just a cute little kitchen right here. Next, let's go over here to the locker room. This is my locker room for all of the athletes that are going to be playing in the basketball room. I could have a soccer field and a baseball field too, I believe. So here's my basketball room. Um, it's almost complete. I wanted to get some more seating, and then that would be good for that. And I'll shoot a hoop. Ooh. And are we gonna get a basket? Okay, there we go. So we don't always get a basket. Oh, it's on the third. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. It's random. That's cool. Okay, let's get one more basket. Awesome. And we'll keep on going this way. Okay, I want to remember what this is called. The Enchanted Forest. This is the Enchanted Forest. This is a room I'm really proud of. We have the Gypsy Vanner special item right there. I got this leprechaun boot cottage. And then my Webkinz bear right here. That's her little house, and this is where where you could store your little flying pets. So I put all the snowballs in there. And we have two of my pets hanging out here. And there's also a bathtub. And up. So there's the Enchanted Forest. Let's go to the Boho Terrace. This is the boho room theme. Decked out. I would say I love the pottery wheel right here. And there's also a kiln. And I love all of the flowers and hanging plants that come with this theme. Oh, and you can cook in the kiln, in fact. So that's pretty cool. And then there's some garden furniture here. Okay, what's next? Alright, this is a city apartment, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So this is a room that I made to replicate the apartment life. And I'd say my favorite part is this little fire feature. Reminds me of what they used to have at Wendy's. Some Wendy's restaurants had like fireplaces like this, if you guys remember that. So there's my city apartment. I could bake pizza. I don't know the recipe for pizza though. I wonder if it would be like bread, cheese, and sauce. I wonder if I'll try that. Okay, slight detour. We're gonna try making some pizza. Cheese, bread, cheese, and then tomato. Okay, let's get the tomato. And see if we make pizza out of that. Come on, it's gotta be pizza. Oh no. Okay. That didn't work out. We'll keep on going. They don't really have like cut and dry recipes, except I think that if you put bread, jam, and peanut together, I think that makes a peanut butter and jelly. Anyway, let's keep going on our room tour. We got this dorm room here, and someone's sleeping over on this corner. And there's this cool couch feature in this room, and the bunk bed with the study underneath is also really cool about this room. Next, let's go to the tween theme room. As a deluxe member, every month they send us a gift box with all kinds of goodies, and one of the themes was this tween theme with all the flamingos and the pink and turquoise furniture. There's that room. This is my Bloomin' Hangout. So this is the Bloomin' theme with all of the green furniture with the flowers on it. And I added a little spot for dinner, and then pool, and then a hot tub right back here with the kitchen. So there's that room. Oh, the fridge is empty. And all of the games are interactable on Webkinz, which is awesome. Let's see what's next. Gold Leaf Villa. And the Gold Leaf Villa room is part of a game called Spree. And you have to go through the board game to the end where you can use the credits to buy furniture. And I'm slowly filling out this room with furniture from that game. And it's quite spendy. Like some of the most high-end items at the mall for the Spree arcade game. I love the oak tree wallpaper and flooring a lot, and I'd say that this dresser right here is one of my favorite items in this room. Let's keep going. This is a movie theater, and it even has an interactable movie screen. Deck's Dangerous. And that movie screen is only available in the curio shop at very specific times, and I finally got myself one, and it's for high-end Webkinz players because it's like 40,000 Kinz Cash to get the screen, and so that's one of my achievements as a player is getting one of these movie screens. And we also have a big old bowl of popcorn and punch over here. And I could get all the pets in here and they could watch the movie. Well, right now it's just repeating the same clip over and over. They used to have it where on Webkinz where you interacted with the TV, you could watch different shows like the Pig Chef or the Monkey and Monkey. And they don't do that anymore, which is a bummer. So this is the La Regency room. It's a very fancy room. And this is a new theme in the W shop. I think that is very beautiful. And I have my owl hanging out here. Her name's Arwen. And I got a little trophy right here. So that's the Regency. I guess I could be introducing the pets in each room, but yeah. This is my dance studio. I loved putting this one together. So all the pets come over here and they can do a little dance, and then we even got a piano and a little get ready area and lockers. This works so we can do a little dance. Let's keep going. Ooh, next we have a castle room. So this is a work in progress because I'm still hoping to get more items from the theme. I do have the throne, which is probably the best item from the theme. And this is a castle bed, that's a super bed. And then there's two more thrones that I put in here with some deluxe items. The banners right there. And the knight. Okay. This is the fantasy room that I made with a few pets in here. With the red crystal apple. And they're having a tea party. So that's the fantasy room. And this is the Farm Fresh room. It's a little bit work in progress. I'm collecting all the items for the theme. And that's the one that's currently being sent out every month for deluxe members. So items like this rug, the chicken coop, the chair and couch. Basically, most everything in this room are from the Farm Fresh theme. There's even a little chick. This is a Starlight Treehouse. Yep. I really like this theme. It's very whimsical and like camping out in a treehouse. So I have two little tents here in this rickety old treehouse. And you can perch up there. And then there's even a little storage unit right. Oh no, you can actually go to the next room from this, like it's actually a door to the next room. That's cool. I really like that feature. So this is a little hangout I made. Okay, and this is old-fashioned living quarters. I got the old stove and little bathroom area here, and then the bedroom. Looking good. This is the kids theme room. Everything in here is kids theme. The bold primary colors red, blue, and yellow. I have a few beds in here. A little kitchen area and a little study area in the kids room. And then this is Scout's racing car room. She's a race car driver, so I made her a room based off of that. And some of these room themes, like this one, are only available in the curio shop. And it's been fun to collect items. I'd eventually like to make a race track, but it's only at the curio shop at random times, so that's kind of hard to collect. That's one of my dream rooms, is a race car track. Alright, and then we have some of my pet room. And this is Artemis's room. And she's got a nice little hammock and spinning globe over here. And one of my mini trophies that I've gotten from arcade games. That's her room. And here's Speedy the Turtle's room. And Speedy is one of my plush Webkinz. And I thought that the floor looked kind of like a turtle shell. And then there's a Webkinz gym collection poster there. And his little car to get around is right there. Alright, and here's my Pink Hearts room. I thought this room really came together. I've noticed that some themes and room designs like really polished, really put together, and some of them are not as polished. And this one's definitely one that I think is very polished, and I might even enter in a room design contest. There's a few here that I think would really shine, and this is one of them. So, yeah, let's keep on going. This is Wonderland, like Alice in Wonderland. So, this one I also really enjoyed putting together. I put all the Mad Tea Party right here, and the gardens. You even have the smiling flower, and this bed here with Riddle Hopperdink, my toadstool frog, is sleeping there because he just fits this theme. And I even got lollipop flowers and this teapot right here and an eat me cake. So that's awesome. This is Avery's room, my little golden retriever, and here's another super bed, the Daredevil super bed. And she's a sporty little pup, so she has all different sports themes and is in her room. And this is the monkeying around room that I put together just for monkeys to hang out in. So there's all kinds of banana furniture, banana trees, even a trampoline, and a trophy from the game with the monkey. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I love the cheeky monkey art right there. Okay, we made it through 2 rows so far. The next room we have is the exotic veggie garden. Would I want a race car bed? Maybe. So here's my exotic veggies. I just picked them all. There's all kinds of peppers and onions and lettuce and even apples grow on these trees. And then you got a nice little swimming pool and barbecue out here for the pets to use. I think this grows coconuts. Oh, yeah. Not just a coconut, a whole punch comes off of that tree. And this is Apollo's room, my crocodile, and he has a super bed, the artist palette. One of my favorite super beds. Here is one of my bathrooms. I think I just called it a light blue bathroom, yeah. I think it was the first bathroom I ever made. There's something on, oh, that's the door. I thought something was on the floor. So there's that bathroom. I don't think there's money trees in the game. I wish there was. This is Lizzie, the leopard lizard room. She has a totem pole item right there. And her sun rock. And I always had that she was like a guitar player, so I put a guitar case in her room. Next we have, I believe this is Sunshine's room. Yeah, Sunshine the cow. Also has a super bed right here, the cloud. She has a friend visiting, it looks like. And this is a Easter item, I believe, that I got. Oh yeah, and then this I believe has wallpapers and flooring, which is a cool item. Okay, next we're going to go into the Shamrock Cafe. I had this idea because I got a little jukebox and a microphone and a guitar, and I was like, what can I do with this? Well, a little cafe with some cheese and bread and drinks and tea with live music. And there's my collection of gummy candy coins that they have one year for St. Patrick's Day. There's all kinds of instruments. Different pets have instruments, and depending on the holiday, they have instruments sometimes. It's just a matter of finding them. I believe you can always find a guitar in the W shop, though. This is the Friendly Frog Cottage. I really like this theme. I like it when they have items that kind of go into the wall. I thought that was a really cool piece of furniture. And so I got some of my frogs hanging out in here. And the Leapin' Frog game right there, I got a trophy. And we got a little kitchen and lots of little reading nooks and just wholesome hangout areas. Friendly frog cottage. Here's the nursery. Let's see if this turns on. I don't know what pet I would put in the nursery though. Let's see if this plays music. Does this play music? Nope. But yeah, it's got everything you need for a nursery. Okay, and this is a really new theme, the Dino Days theme. And this room has, let's see, there's a chair, lamp, I think this is storage, yeah. Big old dresser and a table. Dino Days theme. Alright, and here's my general store. I really like this room. Got the checkout right here. And the different aisles. Even with candy barrels, that's what these are. And there's desserts and snacks and ice creams right here, even with a little drive-through window. And some fruit. And for many of the rooms, I will put in food that matches the theme. So there's all kinds of little treats in there. Okay, let's go to Banjo's home theater. Memory's getting tired. Well, let's feed her some pumpkins and she'll perk right up. This whole pumpkin. So this is a room that I made for Banjo, who is a creative spirit among my Webkinz. And so there's two different little areas. Right here, there's a magic show spot for live audience. Look for new outlets for your magical abilities. So it's like a little fortune teller ball. You know the little ball that you shake and it gives you a little fortune? It's kind of like that. And then we got some treats for the show. And this is kind of like a drive-through little tarp that I used right here. Love this room. And I even have a guest room for any guest that comes by and wants to perform. And there is Jupiter right here. So for all the guests, they can come and have their own room. Okay, next we have the sewing room and lounge. So for other creative spirits in the Webkinz family, they can put together different items, clothing, or fabric, whatever they are wanting to create. I like this little sink and counter display I did, and here's Barnaby hanging out, and I kind of thought he matched this room. And we got a little fireplace and a ironing board in here. And this is another pet item right here, the emerald hedgehog. has a little vanity, and I thought that kind of fit. So this is one of my one of the rooms that kind of just came together as I was putting items in, and that's always fun when you have random items and they somehow go together, and that's what this room is, the sewing room and lounge. Okay, now we are going into yellow bathroom. Alright, here's the yellow bathroom. It's very bright, very colorful, very sunny. You gotta have some bathrooms in your house. And I thought that I probably could use, like, I don't know, 5 more bathrooms. You know? How much would it all cost? Who knows? Thanks. I like putting together intricate rooms. And here's another. The deluxe theme room was the retro rainbow. I love this theme for obvious reasons. If you didn't know, I love rainbows. So I believe this is all of the furniture that came with this theme. And it even has a little telephone on the wall and this. I love the bed and the art. And I got Kirby hanging out in here. And here's my study. This is just a random room I made early on in my Webkinz career. Very simple room, but it's pretty. It's always interesting what you can do with the small rooms, because like a big room you can put all kinds of things, but what can you put in a small room and make it look good, you know what I mean? Let's see, what did I call this? I think I called this just the backyard. This is my backyard, fit with a campfire pit, a tent, a tree swing, and, well, for some of the rooms that I have, they're called pet grinding rooms, because you can take a pet, make them fall asleep, make them go on the trampoline, make them go on the treadmill, and it gives you points towards your family score right here. I'm actually really close to, let's see. Oh, actually, I'm not very close. I thought the next thing was gonna be 175,000. I guess I have to wait till 200,000 to get the camper van bunk bed. So there's the backyard. Oh yeah, and there's a wishing well, which is awesome. And they just had a wishing well trophy for the game, and I just won it. So I could probably fit that wishing well somewhere cool. A tea party garden? Oh, I just showed my Wonderland. I could always go back to a few after I've gone through them. But the Wonderland room is where I have like a mad tea party set up. So this is Piggy the Pig's room. Very original name, I know. Piggy. And here's another fortune teller. A friend will need help with all sorts of things. Okay, so a friend in need is a friend indeed. Yeah, I had some help from a friend putting together the stream, so I'm very thankful for their help. What's next? Okay, this is my courtyard. I feel like this could be filled out a little more. But I remember this used to have trampolines all over the place and whatnot. Maybe I need to bring that back. There's a little hangout area. And the bird bath. I love that. And this street lamp is really pretty. So some rooms haven't been touched for a long time, like that one. Here is Evergreen, the gazelle's room. We also have a visitor in her room apparently, and she has this super bed along with the player piano. I love this item. Get some ragtime. I love the items that are interactable, and then I think this camera flashes. Spams the camera. So that's Evergreen's room. And here is the... Goodness, what is this called? The Shire. Yes, the Shire. Because we have two little hobbit homes here. It's too good. I love it. And there's this little swimming hole, and Clover, my badger, is a total hobbit, the outfit she has. And then I don't remember where this one came from, but it's like another hobbit hole. And I love it. And you can go inside little homes. Oh yeah, this is a really pretty room. I have gotten, I think, 2 full cases of Webkinz trading cards, and with the trading cards, each um, card has a code that you can put into the game, and this one has a lot of items from trading cards, like this bed and the all of the items that look stony with vines around them, and this heart all came from trading cards. And each and every one of these, like brick wall pieces, you have to ask friends for parts. So this room has a lot of work put into it to make it look this good. And I put like a few of my fantastical pets in here, like my fairykins, bear and panda and tiger. I put wings on her, so just want to show that off. Really beautiful and awesome pets. There's Zinnia and some topiaries. Okay, I think we made it to the end of another row. Oh, not quite. Okay, and now we're going into Halloween and fall rooms. This is the haunted campground. I really love how this came to be. It's kind of a full room. We even got a haunted camper van and a porta potty back there, and this swamp right there, along with a little area to tell ghost stories, of course. Let's see, can I go in here? The camper van? Yep, you can go in the camper van. It's very haunted and cursed. I think I'm in the porta potty right now. And there's some beds. Oh my gosh. Am I stuck? Oh, I just flushed flushed the porta potty. And there's an awesome swing right here. Yeah, I really like the background too. And because it looks like it's an outdoor room, but it's actually an indoor room. And I love all the trees. It adds to the aesthetic. And there's even a map and a book right on the ground there. And all the different kinds of smushed in pumpkins. Okay. let's hop down to the haunted house cemetery work in progress. Actually, I think this room is pretty much awesome. If I were to add anything, I would add some more river. I would add some more gravestones, and that would probably complete it. And maybe like a little eating picnic area because there's a haunted food truck. Oh, I haven't filled out the haunted food truck yet. And then this is another item that you have to ask for supplies to make the haunted house, which is really cool, in the cemetery gate over here. And then I have it kind of the illusion that there's a huge cornfield out that way. Just imagine. And then this tree comes to life. Let's see if we can get... Okay. Trick or Treat Village is our next destination. So, here's my Trick or Treat Village, where you can go to each door. Trick or treat! And they have different jingles. And all these lamps turn on, I'm pretty sure. Kind of a spooky purple. And here's the costume shop. I put costume items in there. Awesome. A pirate and a bee and a Frankenstein. Treat bags. Beautiful. I wonder if we can interact with this. And this is supposed to be like snowball patch, but I thought it looked like footprints. And I put little candy patches in front of the graves. And then there's... Oh! That's cool. You can open the mailbox and it opens up to Kin's post. Okay, what is this room again? My haunted quarters, work in progress. I'm not quite sure what else I would add to this, but it seems like it needed a little shifting around. But yeah, this is the haunted quarters, and you can fly on the spooky chandelier. And there's a throne right there with living armor and a spooky table set up. And a piranha plant. It's beautiful. And lots of candy and trash on the floor. Does this go to another room? Yes, it does. What did I call this? Spooky Gardens. This is my spooky gardens. And again, there's the illusion of the huge cornfields on either direction here. And here's someone's grave. So, who's died? I don't know, but they're here. Webkinz are immortal, so. And a pumpkin patch, but I really like this room. It's kind of, it's simple but full at the same time. Okay. And then we're gonna keep going this way. We're looping around. This is one of my outdoor ideas rooms. And I like to put the furniture out so I can actually see it and what I would want to do with it. So there's some things that I wish I could put together, like maybe a spooky forest that would put like these items. And then there's a playground that I really want to make. So there's already the teeter-totter and swings. I could probably make that soon. And There's all kinds of gazebos. And even a picnic spot. And the lily pad. Yeah. Not really. I mean, there's a lot to look at here, but it's not really a put together room. And next we have a guest room. So, just a very simple guest room. So, if any of my sisters or friends, pets want to come over, they can. They don't get the fancy, cool rooms. They get this little room. Now, I'm sure that my pets would share a cool room with them. This is Taco Lita's room. It's totally beach theme with her own volleyball net. Okay. And here's Banana's room, my cheeky monkey. One of my very first rooms ever. Like my second room. And this room has basically stayed the same since I first made it. I think I have only made very small adjustments. And like I have party and game rooms where I'd rather have other pets hang out. So here is Cracker the Google's room. And Cracker the Google, even though he has no arms, is a baseball player. Go figure. And I made it where he was the one that was like kind of the movie person at first. Okay, and here's Pickle's Cafe, decked out with the robot and different coffees for your taste or hot chocolate. Fun little cute room so that Pickles can have a job. Not all of them have jobs, but Pickles has this little cafe. And like, if you were to hang out in any of these rooms, which one would you want to hang out in? This one is flower bedroom, so I guess this could be a guest room as well. I kind of got to the point where I didn't really make rooms for pets specifically. I made it more of kind of general that anyone could be in it. So here's the flower bedroom. The bloomin' theme like I had before in the other room. That looks fancy. Okay, here's my game room. So all of the interactable games that are in Webkinz W shop. I got skee ball, pool, go fish, linked checkers, wacky swapperoo, whatever that thing's called, the farm game. And I have a few pets that I got from trading cards. There's 3, I believe. This chicken named Yahtzee, like the game, the dice game. Alaska the husky, and then Memory, this not golden retriever, mystical retriever. She is golden in my eyes though, and I won her in an auction for quite a bit of real monies. But it was worth it for this game I've played since 2007. That's a whole adult now. 18 years. Wow. Here's the party room. This is a room to come hang out in. I wonder if I can play this piano. Oh yeah. This is a whole song. Nice. That was a whole ass song right there. Wow. Okay. And plenty of snacks and a pool table, a purple pool table, and an area to watch a movie, and an area to dance right here. Oh yeah, and then pin the tail on the donkey. Classic. Let's keep going. Okay, and then we're going to be traveling through some underwater rooms. I really like how this room came out. This is what I call the under the sea abode. There's two beds in here to hang out, and here's Quigley, the baby octopus. Kind of a cursed Webkinz. A little spot to hang out. And for all the animals that can't breathe underwater, you get a bubble around your head. And we got a TV underwater because obviously that works. And yeah, underwater rooms are pretty fun to work with. And here's my water park. We got two pools, a wave rider, a water slide, and a hot tub. Let's go down the slide. Whee! Loop de loop de loop. And you even get a little surfboard on the wave rider. And I believe these are just normal swimming pools. And a hot tub. Nice. Next we have the beach too. So this little area is where all the water and beach themed rooms are, besides Tacolito's room. So there's the water park and these four underwater rooms with the beach 2, the beach, the cove, beach suite, and beach suite bathroom. So next let's go on our winding road to the beach 2. Here is the beach 2. Oh, the thing's in the way. Okay, there we go. Let me just casually move that with my mind. So this area has this super bed, the VW van. Each of these have clothing in them that are water or beach themed. Oh yeah, all the scuba gear. All these beach houses have all of this clothing. And this awesome barbecue grill and a few little spots where pets can lounge about. Let's see what's next. Oh, another underwater, not underground, my bad. Journey's Lagoon. And this is a pretty room. This room had some major updates to it lately. I think it looks better than it did. Very pretty, with all the illuminescent furniture. Let's keep on going through the underwater rooms. Here we have Zeppelin's Cove. It's kind of like you're in a ship with 2 beds. I probably should have Journey's bed in her own room. I just realized that. But it didn't match as well. And then there's the underwater fireplace, because that makes sense too. Oh, it's bubbles. Very cool. Let's keep going. This is Tofu's hideaway. I think this room looks pretty good. I might add some more chairs to this table. I like experimenting with bed placement in rooms and trying to make it so like different bedrooms have the bed in different spots to kind of make it different and charming. And here we have the OG original living room, and this is probably one of the most rare items I have of all time. It's the 2007 or 8, I think it was 2007 Christmas tree. So this is one of the most valuable items I have in my whole account right here, this tree. And I've got the key to Kinsville, and I have a little menorah and a little snow globe, and it's perpetually always Christmas in this room. So let's turn on the TV. We got Monkey and Monkey on. Kinsville found it. Yeah. Next we have, I believe this is a garden, and I picked all of the vegetables earlier. And this is another kind of grindy room that I've dedicated. So there's some of my pets. There's Jubilant, looking beautiful. Getting them out of the way so I can walk through. Oh, there's Pickles. He needs to be in his cafe, I think. Okay. Here is Hazel the Frog's room. Very beautiful bed that comes with the frog. And other little fun furniture. Oh, and here's the OG of OG rooms, Hippie the Hippo's room. And this room has gone through a little bit of changes, but it's stayed about the same. Same wallpaper and flooring and bed. Hippie the Hippo. I like the art, and it kind of all comes together with all my favorite colors. Here's my small greenhouse with every kind of plant that they have in the W shop. Again, pretty simple, but I think it's really pretty. I think my favorite flower is the sunflower and this bunch of flowers right here. Here's my pirate room. I think, yep, pirate bedroom. Very much decked out. Oh. I have a watermelon in the cannon. I don't know why that's so funny. Fire in the hole. You get The watermelon splat on you. Oh no. And then a lot of the rooms I have random trophies that might have to do with the room, so there's another trophy. I think making like a pirate themed pizzeria would be fun. Like, we used to go to one of those. Here's Blue, the little Kin's hippo's room. And an interesting fact, when I put on Hippie the hippo, I never got her item. So when I got Blue, the little Kin's hippo, I finally got the hippo special item that I never got on Hippie for some reason. There's some kind of glitch that happened when we were originally playing Webkinz back in 2007. I love this little alcove in this room. Oh, okay, and here's the superhero headquarters. This room is pretty pricey, like very expensive items in this room. And I still need the last item because there's 4 different types of superheroes and they each have their own name. I don't know their names. And they have 4 different items and I still haven't gotten the 4th item, but I have 2 shields. And I really like this thing right here. I think it's really pretty. It's like a sphere that's supposed to show them where the enemy is. And of course, the enemy villain in this is a raccoon, which is funny. And here's a little, I don't know, it's a cool information desk chair. So a lot of cool items in this room. I've got macaroni hanging out in the doorway there. Feed her some more pumpkin, she'll cheer right up. I don't think I've picked superhero pets yet, so their identities are secret at this time. Here's the Fall Fest kitchen and dining room. I think this room went together really well, so that everyone can, well, at least, how many seats do I have in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 19. I have 19 pets that could comfortably fit in here and celebrate Thanksgiving. So I got 2 in here already. So this room is always fall. I like the little jar cabinet right here and all the pieces of pie that I have and the cornucopia. Let's see if there's, ooh, there's coins in there. That's cool. And then what's in here? Oh, I just put lots of plushies in here. Okay, we're going back into all the fall and Halloween rooms. So let's see what's. Ooh, yes, this is the Halloween ballroom. Very pretty, very elegant, very cool theme that they had. The bed and the center piece and dining spot, and there's like fountain. And then I added some jack-o'-lanterns with a vanity, and then you can go up to this top of this staircase. Very awesome. This was definitely a standout room theme. Okay, are we ready to go into Christmas? Let's go into some of my Christmas rooms. Let's see, what was this one called again? Christmas Mid-Century was what this theme was called. Very quaint, very simple, but very beautiful. I love the tree on this one. And of course the sliding door. And the polar bear quilt. And bed. Okay. Ooh, what is this room called again? Winter countryside. Here's my winter countryside. I'm really proud of this room as well. Have a little bus stop and a winter cabin. Oh, I got some mail. Can go inside the cabin, very cool. And then there's some sledding areas. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Some snow chairs. Winter countryside, going into winter wonderland. Here's my winter wonderland, which has, it's a little random. There's this hay stall. There's a fireplace. There's the big old Christmas tree and a rocking horse right here. Very pretty. And this was another room that just had different items and they kind of just all came together. And it looks pretty. Ooh, this is the mod Christmas. Oh, mod holiday mansion. Very, very elegant. And my pet Holly fits right in, right there. There's a little nook by the fireplace. And I believe this plays a Christmas song. Ta-da! Oh wow. Oh, there's a little arc fox in here too. And a bust. You know someone's rich when they have a bust of someone. And then there's a whole dining area in a pink tree. Very cool. And then there's a tree in the foreground as well. Alright, and we're moving out of Christmas. This is the artist's cabin. Right here. Another item that you have to ask people for supplies to create. I love that Picasso's out here, an artist. A very cool item. And then a little hammock by a pond. Put him on this perch right here. There you go. There's Myrtle the hippie hippo. I had to get it. Because I have Hippie the hippo, and then now I have Myrtle the hippie hippo. Here is a scout campground. Yeah, my rainbow raccoon is called Picasso. And so I picked some pets to be camp leaders or scouts. A few of them aren't in this room anymore, but Avery and Zhao Ming are here as little scouts, and then Cracker the Google and Piggy the pig, and then Ziggy the reindeer was also in here. Hold on, I actually want to go back. I didn't really talk about it. Well, there's some lean-tos here, and their sleeping bags. Some items like are only you can only get them if you like mix food together on a stove. It's very weird but really cool. Some of the items that are here were made from a stove. So that's kind of funny. Like the lean-tos and the sleeping bag, I think, were made from a stove. Let me show you. Cookbook. So add some trail mix, some yogurt, and some strawberries. And what do you get? You get a lean-to. How does it make sense? It doesn't. Oh yeah, and that was in my other fall room. Yep, we got a little. Have that in the room, I think. A big campfire I have. Oh, I don't have this yet. Oh, that's pretty. And then, Starlight Treehouse bed. I don't know if I actually have that. Interesting. Let's keep going. So this is inside a camp cabin. Very simple, very to the point. Have some cots in here and a little food area. This is Zhao Ming's room, the little panda. Very oriental and beautiful. I think this is a fridge. Yes, full of noodles, sushi, dragon fruit, rice. I think this room is really beautiful. It even has a bonsai tree. Here is Komorebi's room. And Komorebi means the light shining through the trees. And I think it was perfect to put it right by Zhao Ming's room. So there's a little area to cook. This beautiful bath right here, I think was her special item. Some more yummy foods in there. And I got Komorebi as a birthday present. And she is a Shiba Inu, not in this room currently. Hanging out somewhere else. This room really came together. Like, this is a room I might submit to showcase. Here is Terrence the dinosaur's room. I love the spinning globe. And for some reason they have a Mars rover in their room. Very cool room. Adventurous. And this is Jubilant's room. We have a visitor in here. Ariki. Ariki, the kiwi. And the kiwis, oh my gosh, I have 3 of them, I think, or 2. And I have enough medallions to get some more. There was a year where there was a glitch where it kept giving you packs of kiwi medallions, and some people really, really abused it, and were getting like 10s, 20 different kiwis, and I splurged a little bit. I was being a little conservative. I didn't want to get too many, but it turns out Webkinz sorted it out and kind of made it so that if people did the glitch, they still got some medallions, and I actually got more medallions from Webkinz than I did doing the glitch myself, and I was kind of surprised by that. So I guess Webkinz realized that it was kind of their mistake, and people were benefiting from it, and I guess they wanted to still award uh, people. So I have a lot of Kiwi medallions still. And I was just playing with this kaleidoscope here. Is it different each time? Or is it the same colors? Very pretty. I just wanted to see if it's the same. I think it's the same colors but different designs each time you click it. That's cool. And this is kind of Egyptian themed in here. I already clicked that. Okay. So that's Jubilant's room, the frog, tie-dye frog. Next we have Basil, the rabbit's room. Another pretty simple room. I don't know what this is. Some kind of little water feature. And the bunny rabbit TV. And some tea. A very simple room. Here is Carmel, the Cocker Spaniel's room. I remember this item being very cool. It came with her, like in a separate, in the gift box. That's her item, the bone fridge. And I always am curious what I put in the fridges or storage sometimes. This is Xavier, the leopard, no, lemon lime gecko. I have a leopard lizard. This is a lemon lime gecko. And Clover the hobbit badger is apparently visiting. It's kind of funny that there's pets sleeping in other pets' rooms. Well, another pretty simple room. He has his own indoor swimming pool, so that's pretty cool. Here is my jungle room, work in progress. It's a work in progress because I feel like there's still some more jungle themed items I could put in here. There's a lot of big items in here, like that waterfall is big, this creepy slide is big, and I even have a volcano I put in here. So that's the jungle room. I like the floor and the walls are really cool, and this lion statue I really like as well. Okay, let's go to the cove. Oh yeah, this room really came together very awesomely, in my opinion. We got this hang glider. We got this water feature. We've got this sand slide. And the mermaid statue over here with plenty of treasure by her. and a little spot that someone chose to hang out in. So that's the cove. And I like all the rocks that kind of created the atmosphere there. Here's beach 1. There's a lot of pets hanging out in beach 1. Surfing, uh, drinks and games. Another VW bus. Some sand castle art. Very pretty. Then we're gonna go down into the beach suite bathroom. I made a whole beach suite. And now this bathroom is cool because it's a medium-sized room, not just a small bathroom. So I put double sinks and space things out a bit more and have plenty of dividers for privacy. I really like how this bathroom came to be. Along with the beach suite itself, I really liked putting together these two rooms. Now here is the beach suite where you could have up to 8 pets if you have 2 to a bed. It's a vacation resort is basically what I made it out to be. And this is the lodging for it. Beach suite. And this room just came together very well with the I forgot what this theme is called, but it's a theme that you can get from the curio shop. I love this room. Let me make sure I'm on the right track. Okay. We're kind of winding down to the final rooms. Here is the... Oh, wait a second. How did I jump up to there? Oh, my pet changed. I'm like, what? She wants me to give her a bath. Oh, sorry. But you kind of interrupted my tour. Okay. That was really weird. It just switched pets on me. Okay, this is the wizard room. Full of magic and witchcraft. We got our own broom that we could zoom around on right here. And oh, I love the potion making table right here. Very cool. Let's get around into here. Why won't it let me go in there? Okay, there we go. And you can cook in the cauldron. Let me see what this is. Oh, yeah. Got some costumes in here. I think that's from the Halloween theme years and years ago. Let's keep going. I believe this is Jupiter's room. Space room. Did I never call it Jupiter's room? Or do I already have... I might have another room of Jupiter's room. Right there, my bad. Don't want to give her 2 rooms. Here is Luigi's fruity room. And he has the pancake super bed. I love it. with his lounger right here. Turn on the lamp. Here is the parlor. Just a little area, small washroom with some food. I liked how this room came to be. We even got a carrot fruit in here. This is the mega kitchen. Check this out. Cook 5 ingredients here. And then a mega fridge. So that's another kitchen. Here is my original kitchen. Not sure why that's right, blocking the... I think that's because I put in ingredients that I needed to... Yeah. Like how you mix ingredients on the stove to make camp items. If you mix ingredients with these foods, it makes other kitchen-like items. So that's why that's just in the middle here. And this room has some history. I picked a chair for each of my original plush pets. So Hippie has, let me see if I can remember. Hippie has the blue stool. Bananas has the bamboo. Here's Komorebi, by the way. And Hippie and Tutti Frutti are in here. Tacolita has the beach theme. Cracker the Google has the baseball. Hazel the frog has the frog chair. Lizzie the leopard lizard has the guitar spot. As for the last 3, that's kind of hard. I don't remember them. And then here's the room we started with. This is Memory's starlit night room with her awesome bed that she came with, the star galaxy bed. And then I mixed the star theme with that to make this room. So yeah, some pets get get their own room and some pets don't quite get their own room. That's cool. You can look out into the night sky. See if there's a constellation. Almost looks like a number to me, 1. And that looks kind of like a butterfly. There's lots of cool items that you can interact with. And this is the treetop room that I have. It could be filled out a little more, but it's a good room. The treetop room is a really cool type of room above the clouds for any of my birds that want to come up and hang out, or any of the flying pets. And then here's my other outdoor ideas. This room has lots of random items that I'd like to put together in a room eventually. Some highlight items in here would probably be this right here. airship and this ticket booth, and then this weather machine. And then this is a beaver slide dam, I think. Let's venture into the campgrounds too. The campgrounds too has the swimming pool and a treehouse. And I like how this room came together. We even got a little picnic area and some archery and the sleeping spot right here. Very cool. Here is Oliver and Arthur's twin room. They're both snowy retrievers that I won by collecting medallions in December. Then they have a third triplet named Noelle. So I wanted to look like a little boy's room, having toys all around, and a little room to work. Some of it's just for show. Some of it moves. So there's Oliver and Arthur's room. Here is Holly's room, if I remember right. Yep, Holly's room. With the Christmas theme of that year. That's when they had the Santa Kin's throne and this awesome bed. And she has a snow globe collection. Here's the winter cabin room. We have some pets sleeping in here. I love this theme. I wish that they brought this back every year. I love the fireplace too. It's awesome. Here's the chalet. I have this one marked work in progress because I feel like it could use a little something else. It kind of reminds me of a lobby, so I might call it the chalet lobby instead. And, you know, all lobbies have a random bathtub break. So there's the chalet. Okay, next we're going to the Aurora Mountain. This is an awesome room I put together with all of the winter rocks going across the bridge. And you can fly around on this beautiful crystal Aurora Mountain. And there's some sledding areas. But overall, that's my Aurora Mountain room. Alright, and here is my Christmas barnyard. Complete with a barn. With a little tree hauling a little truck hauling a Christmas tree. Winter icicle tree. Some more places to sled. A wishing well and a Christmas tree. I think this you can jump on it. I like how this came about. One of my favorite winter rooms I've made. Make a wish. I also like the swing. Little penguin right there. Here's Ziggy's room. I really like how this room came to be. Like, the furniture is spaced out, and I like how it turned out. There's a Christmas tree, and have some friends in here, Harvey the snow bear and Echo the polar bear, with Ziggy's Christmas sleigh right there. Let's turn on the fireplace. Very cool. I think these turn on too, yeah, awesome. Here is the gingerbread house room. And this is kind of funny because it's like a gingerbread house with gingerbread houses in the gingerbread house. So it's gingerbread house Inception. And both of these, I believe you had to ask for materials, and then this gives you free food every day. And we got some cool little candy themed furniture. Oh, I already used it today. The favorite things in this room would probably be the window and the bed. They're both really cool. Let's see, I don't think I can get past that little area there. Next I have a reading room, which is one of my very first rooms ever. And I want to update this, but I also think that it's kind of charming as it is. These are each of the readable books that are in the W shop. If you didn't know that, you can read the books. It's really cool. And that's one of my very simple but full rooms. Here's my school room, classroom. Fit with science, laboratory corner, reading corner, and all the students' desks with the teacher's desk right there is actually Plumpy the Hippo, which is a character in Webkinz. Yeah, I like how this room came about. Let's see if we can interact with the science stuff. Is that a brain? I have a whole brain here. Hopefully not mine or yours. Classroom. And what do we need by a classroom? We need a cafeteria. I was thinking of making the playground right there. Have some cafeteria seating and just whatever seating they could get, because they don't get funded very well. But I fund them very well, so that's actually false. And here's all the food. I thought these are all items that a school might have. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is the school gym, or just gymnasium in general, for the pets to come run. I thought this item was pretty cool, lifting weights. And each of the lockers, I think, have some school uniforms and clothing in them. This is my music room that I'm slowly working on. It needs a lot more to it, I think. Right now it's just instruments with a cool bed. I think each of these play something. So there's a tuba. Oh! That's cool. That's a xylophone. I forgot what that song's called. Let's see if this plays. Oh, this piano doesn't play anything. It's always cool to see what can be interacted with and what can't be. Here is my rock and roll room. I like how this one came about. It's crowded, but it works. And I like to imagine that the musicians that come perform at the performance venue, they come hang out here before and after the show. I really like the design that this is. It's awesome. And the floor and the wallpaper look really good too. Shall we go on? Here's the performance venue. And I thought that the band would come right here. And then all of the cheering fans are right here. And this is another food vendor right here they can do every day. And there's a little recording and audio setup back here. With some lockers and some refreshments, of course. Concessions, must have at a performance venue, right? Plenty of room for all the audience and for the band to come out and play their gig. Let's see, is this a ring? Oh, it's some kind of bracelet or necklace. I didn't know that. Opened. Here's my diner. I also really like how this room came about. I love this food right here, and the way that this kitchen got set up, I think looks really good. And using this jukebox, I think makes it come together very nicely. What is over here? Oh, that's just the top of the drinks. I thought there was something on the ground right there. So here's my diner. You can tell by the diner sign and the pink Cadillac makes my diner. Would you come here? Here's my garage, or as it should be called, the inventions lab. Things are always going on in someone's garage, aren't they? We got a subatomic pickle, it looks like. Or is this some kind of fluid? Got the robots in here. And everything that you need to create an invention. Does this work? trying to interact with it. I think they used to move. They might have made it so some things that used to move don't move anymore, and that's lame. So there's my inventions lab. Oh yeah, this room was fun to put together. This is my downtown city room. And as we are nearing the end of the stream, if you like this stream, make sure to like and comment. I would love to hear what you thought of my house. Or should I say mansion. And this room is full of cars, subway, food truck, toy store too. And we even got some food in there. And then I like to think that this sidewalk goes on that way and that way. And that goes that way and that way. And I think my favorite car in here would have to be this this blue one right here. And then there's even an ice cream truck, so that's pretty awesome. Now we're on to our last 4 rooms. Can you believe it? We made it through 126. And now we're on to the last 4. Here's the big top circus room, with this as the most prominent feature of the room. It's a high dive. We've got a circus tent, and we've got one of those strength testers and a ticket booth, and wacky Zingo's hot air balloon, and a clown car, of course. And some kind of trophy will be put there. I wonder what will make it. How many can fit in the clown car? Well, at least one. And then let's go to Jupiter's room. How many maids do I have? Well, all my pets clean up for themselves, and so I'd say that. Here's Jupiter's room, and some of the rooms I have to be positioned in a certain way so that a feature of the room can be shown off like this. And then I have a time machine in her room. Has she gone back in time yet? Maybe. I guess I can't sit in it. Yeah, there's her UFO. And of course she wants me to help her out right now as I'm talking about her. That's funny. And then the last 2 rooms I have, I actually just made these like within the past week. The hotel lobby. And what's cool about a hotel lobby and a hotel idea is I can make as many rooms as I want. And each of them could have a number and stuff. So here's the hotel lobby. Checking in. And I like how you can click on the elevator. And each of these you can store items on, which is really cool. Let's go on to the room. Here's the hotel room. Has 2 beds, has a TV, a little sitting area, room service, and some nightstands. Looks like a very classic hotel room in here. Does this have food? Yes, you could put food there. What would be a good food? I have a lot of food. Look how much cake I have. what should be room service? Deluxe nachos looks pretty good. Oh, you can put more than one thing. That's awesome. Fish and chips dinner. Maybe some kind of ice cream. There you go. Deluxe nachos and ice cream. That sounds good to me, honestly, right now. And with that, we have made it to the end of my grand house tour. Is there any other rooms that you guys wanted to see one more time? Maybe the Wonderland room? One of my viewers wanted to see the Wonderland room, so I wanted to show that off again. This is my Wonderland room. Fit with the Mad Tea Party and a wonky ceiling and flooring that I love with a garden feature. And Riddle Hopperdink is sleeping. Eat me. With that, let's go back to the main room where we began. Come over here. So I wanted to thank everyone that came by to hang out with this stream. I hope you enjoyed visiting each of these rooms with me and reminiscing on the old rooms and celebrating the new rooms and all the cool little details there are for each of them. And let me know which room was your favorite. Okay, and with that, I will say my adieu. Adieu, adieu. And we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.